All right, now that we got that ice in there, give it a good stir. Get crazy with it. Want everything all mixed up in. Oh shit, we got a runner. And then let's get these both open. I don't know if you could tell what's my favorite beer, but I like doing a little less than half. Let that foam kind of subside. A little less than half. Stir. And that should be good. Oh, always top it off with a little bit of tahini. What are you doing with that? Okay. Top it off with a little bit of tahini, and let's get right into the show. Let's sit down, taste these, give them a review. My simplest michelada that's been honestly my go-to lately. Hey, how's it going? One cerveza, please. Now that we got our drinks out of the way, you guys can see today's recipe. It's one of my own. We're not having a what do you call it? Pre-mixed drink today or a plain beer. We're gonna go ahead and.
No, we made this one ourselves today.
Well, I made yours.
Well, yeah, you made it, but
you were my camera guy.
You get what I'm saying.
You were my camera guy today, and my guest, co-host Max.
What's up?
How's it going?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good. I'm doing good. It's a beautiful night, nice and chilly. I think we're getting some rain tomorrow.
Yeah, it's supposed to be raining right now. It says, but
I think it was sprinkling right now when we went to the store. Let's take a sip. Let's take a sip.
Let's go ahead.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that tastes really good.
I don't know. I think I talked about it while I was making it, but I'm usually doing like these complicated 6 different salsas and seasonings, and you know what? I did that. I liked it, did it for a while, and I'm just back to my roots.
You know, it's not a bad thing, but it just gets tiring after a while sometimes. It's complicated.
Yeah. It's like too much on the stomach.
Yeah, and you make this in 5 minutes. Relax.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's super simple. It's like 5 ingredients. Usually I have to take out a tray of just stuff that I have like in my pantry, and I just slide it out, and it has it has like a dozen different seasonings. I'm just sick of that. And I was thinking back of when I would go to Mexico and kind of trying to remember what they'd put, and honestly it was just pretty much Maggi, lots of lime.
Sometimes simple is better.
And ice. Honestly, my secret recipe is ice.
I think ice is one of the keys to it.
Yeah.
Keep it fresh and chilled.
Fresh and chilled, and also dilutes it. People are like, oh my gosh, it's like a cardinal sin to put ice with your beer or michelada. No, it's not.
I think the michelada needs the ice.
If you go to anywhere in Jalisco, well, that's where I'm from, but I'm sure everyone does it different. They all have ice. It's not good if it don't have ice, in my opinion.
Just like I said.
Sometimes you don't have ice.
Feels good in the throat when it's nice and cool.
That's what she said. That's what she said. Yeah, I don't know. Just going back to my roots. I just realized something.
What's up?
I mean, they're clean cups, but
Are the same cups from yesterday?
No, I washed them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I went ahead and washed them. But you have my cup.
Oh, okay. My bad.
That's okay. This cup is actually holds a little more. So, and it's just so delicious. What's your favorite thing to eat alongside a michelada? Just like a good michelada.
Honestly, I guess I gotta keep it simple, man. Just some tacos.
Tacos and micheladas?
Yeah, man. It's basic staple, I guess.
That's enough. We have to do that. One episode we're gonna do tacos and micheladas. We're gonna cook them and everything, just like how you saw me do the what do you call it? How you saw me mix this drink.
Yeah. How about you though? What if you had to choose?
If I had to choose, tacos micheladas really good, but in my opinion, it has to be something like Mexican seafood, mariscos. You know what I mean?
Oh, you know what, man? Yeah, I could dig that. I could dig that.
Like a good aguachile, or even just a simple ceviche, just like in a nice crispy tostada with this on the side.
Or some oysters.
Exactly. Exactly. I like what do you call it? A like cocktail de camarón, but when they put like oysters in it.
Yeah.
Have you ever had that?
No.
Have you ever had it with like bits of?
I've seen it, but I've never had it.
Have you had it with like bits of octopus in it? Like there's like
Oh yeah. The tentacle will be.
If you go to a place that has that, they'll probably do oysters for you. You gotta ask.
Yeah,
it's
probably.
delicious.
For sure, I could see that.
We gotta go to a. We gotta go.
My aunt owns one.
Yeah, I was just gonna refer to that.
We could totally go.
What's it called?
I think it's called. It's called. What is it called?
Mikasa.
Mikasa Mexican cuisine restaurant, something like that.
One of these episodes in the future, we're gonna go to Mikasa, and
amazing.
And we're gonna have some good food.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
And some good beer, hopefully.
As long as they got Pacifico.
You know what?
You're like, that's the one beer they don't care.
Yeah, I gotta talk to my aunt about that.
Well, we'll talk to her and then we'll sneak some in.
Yeah.
We'll get permission.
I brought my own beer.
Yeah, it's pretty good. What's your favorite chips to go alongside beer?
Honestly, just like a classic chips and salsa, like go to any
chips and salsa.
Yeah, like Mexican restaurant chips and salsa.
Okay, besides like chips and salsa at a Mexican restaurant, like you go to the store, maybe you got the munchies.
Man, that's a tough one. Honestly, if I had the munchies like that, I usually go with like hot Cheeto fries. That's
a safe choice.
Yeah.
Oh, my choice was safer though.
What, like hot Cheetos?
I was gonna say Lay's, classic Lay's.
You know what? I've been digging on the Lay's a lot lately. I've been Lay's and Valentina sauce all the time right now.
Yeah, I agree. Lay's and Valentina are one of my go-tos. I was a Tapatio guy for a long time. I grew up Tapatio. I know probably nowadays people have both in their house.
Yeah.
But I feel like when I grew up, it was just Tapatio.
Honestly, I prefer them for different things. Like Tapatio, I like on my popcorn.
Yeah.
And Valentina, I like on my Lay's. And then Cholula, I know it's not really like the same thing, but I like that on food.
I like Cholula on steak sometimes.
Yeah, it just depends.
But
I would like all three in my house.
But if I'm having like carne asada, like I want homemade, obviously.
Of course.
Homemade salsa.
Can't beat it.
Yeah. My mom's homemade salsa or something like that.
Yeah.
Or Mikasa's homemade salsa. I bet they make good salsa.
Yeah. It's been a minute since I've been there. It's been a couple years.
Hasn't been that long.
No, it has. It's been like 2-3 years now. So
we need to make a trip.
Long overdue, if you ask me.
We need to make a trip. Sounds like we're gonna be going down soon. I'd like to be doing more like a pre-show, like a show before the show. Or maybe after the show, or mid between, like a
little game maybe, or like a cutaway segment of something that maybe it's like a little different. Like, oh hey,
So yeah, I mean it's gonna happen, and they're gonna see it. But I'm talking about it. I'm sure they don't want to hear about this, but it's gonna be cool. You guys have to stick around. This is just the infancy of this channel and what's coming, and all the other projects I got going on. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man.
You could tell I'm probably super nervous, but being nervous is good, right? I mean,
yeah, I think we'll come into our comfort zone the more we do it.
Yeah,
because I'm nervous too, to be honest. I've never really done anything like this. It's a whole new experience.
Yeah, but we've talked about it for a while.
Yeah, for sure.
We've talked about it for a while, and I think you're gonna be on this show quite a bit. I hope so if you want to be on it.
Yeah, man, of course.
But going back to the Lay's real quick, in Mexico, they love clamato on like everything. I don't know why. At least where I'm from, they'll have like fresh crispy Lay's, lime, salt, because we're Mexican, Maggi sauce, so that, and a drizzle of clamato. The bottom ones are soggy, top ones are just glazed.
That's a little weird.
It's a little weird.
I guess it's the clam taste they enjoy.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, it sounds like, I'm sure I could eat it for sure, but I'm not going to lie. It sounds like my cholesterol would be through the roof. A lot of salt.
Oh, well, yeah. My cholesterol's probably through the roof. But I've been trying to get healthier, so trying to balance all this out.
Yeah. I've been trying to get back in the gym a little bit.
How's that going?
It's a process. Sometimes I'm really lazy.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't feel like doing shit.
I agree.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like that, but lately I've been going on runs in the morning. Been feeling good.
That's good. That's good. I've been trying to do like a lot of like I start my day with some stretches, some push-ups and sit-ups, some squats.
I've been starting my mornings with yoga. Sounds
really?
fucking corny. I know.
That's good.
It sounds really corny, but like yoga. Recently Netflix did like this collab with Nike, and they're just releasing like these, just what do you call it? Like library
Of like workouts.
That's
cool.
From like yoga and calisthenics.
That's what I usually like to try to do right now. Calisthenics. I feel like I need to.
And they have from that simple stuff to like a road to a stronger back and stomach and abs, and those are more a little hardcore. I want to work myself up there, but you could.
At least you're trying, man. Doing something.
I mean, like I remember, like we were in elementary school. Well, we've been in elementary school. We were in elementary school together, but just like we would go out there and we would try our best.
Of course,
we would play soccer. We would run track. We sweated every day for hours a day. And then now as adults, it's like I'm lucky if I go out there and break a sweat for an hour a week.
Yeah, what makes me feel bad about that is that I know there's still adults who do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like people we know and they're staying in shape, and I'm like, fuck, it must feel good to like.
It feels great.
I've
like tasted the health, and it feels great. I just wish I can just be consistent.
I feel like I've never done it long enough to taste it. Like I've done it, like, but not long enough to be like, wow, like.
You do it 2 days in a row, you're gonna be like, whoa.
Well, I mean, I was doing it for like a month straight, but I just feel like
you didn't feel anything.
I mean, I felt a difference. I felt stronger. I felt better a little bit, but. I mean, like...
Maybe you were in way better shape. You probably are in way better shape than me.
Maybe. I'm pretty out of shape, in my opinion.
I ran a 5K after being like on a 5-year break.
When did you do that?
2017.
Oh, wow.
Last time I ran that many kilometers was high school, like 2011.
Bro.
When I was in soccer.
I can't even really remember the last time I ran. It's been a while for me. I don't really do much of running, to be honest. I like to go on the bike, though. Last time I went biking, I did like 25 miles. Felt really good.
I'd rather do like 3 miles of just hardcore running than like 25 miles on a bike.
I guess what the issue was is like I didn't have a choice. I was up in Zion.
I remember.
So like I was like, well, I've made it this far. I don't have a choice but to bike back. And I'm already like halfway through that 25, so... it's just like, well, if I'm going to get back, I better go start biking.
Did you guys get stranded up there?
Or? No.
I thought I remember hearing something like that.
No. But it was fun.
How do you like this so far?
It's really good.
As someone who's tried a lot of my drinks that I've concocted at home.
Yeah. I say it's pretty on par with, like, the ones you usually make.
With like, 24 seasonings, but this has 5.
Yeah, I mean, I've had like I've had this, and I've had your like more complicated one, and I'd say like you're consistent. You know what I mean?
You know what I forgot?
What?
Hot sauce.
Oh wow!
I got the tahini, but I guess I do have the spicy clamato, and like I used to be like against spicy clamato. But it was like on sale, and I just picked it up, and I usually go plain Jane, right?
I prefer that
blue top, but it's not too bad.
It's all right. Honestly, I don't taste much of the spice. The spice I feel like I'm picking up is the tahini.
Right. Spice is almost not.
Yeah,
there.
almost non-existent. Yeah.
Non-existent, exactly.
Yeah,
but I don't miss it. I don't miss like spice. It's probably easier on our stomach. We're not gonna get gastritis.
Yeah, I'm never too picky, and but yeah, but I will be honest, I do prefer a spicy one. I do. Definitely my jam. Not all the time, but I don't mind them.
I think it goes good with seafood, like a good spicy michelada with seafood.
Yeah, something to kind of counteract with the spice.
Yeah.
Or maybe add flavor to the palate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe cleanse your palate in between different seafoods.
Mm-hmm.
It's acting like a ginger type-esque. But
no, I'm enjoying this a lot. I'm already ready to I'm trying not to chug it, but
the only downside to having this ice, although it tastes delicious,
it's cold.
It probably sounds not good on microphone. They're probably like, that's annoying. I'm sorry.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe we'll mute it while we drink.
I could always just pull my mic away because I am holding it. I should probably do that.
You're right. I'm not.
But who knows? Maybe it doesn't sound too bad and it adds to the authenticity of the podcast.
Or it knows the shit out of everybody.
I mean, I don't know. I'd have to hear it. Maybe I might like it. Sometimes I like that stuff.
Sometimes when you listen to Joe Rogan and they're like having whiskey,
yeah,
you
exactly.
can hear the glass
or
kind of swish around.
they're lighting their cigars or whatever. Yeah, I kind of enjoy that. It makes me feel like I'm there almost, like I'm a part of it.
Yesterday I had James Hatridge on.
Uh-huh.
And first thing he said before we started recording, he's like, "Man, I wish I had like a cigar for some reason." And it kind of, I don't know.
I'm gonna lie, I could do it like a joint.
Well, there's that too, but that's for after hours.
Yeah,
after hour show coming on Patreon, maybe.
Got a little bit of that spice in my throat.
There's no spice, you said.
Well, the tajin.
All right, the tajin.
I said it's not like that's the only spice I pick up is the tajin, and it's not like crazy.
Oh, I forgot. We still have some in here.
I think I might have tapped out.
Can I make it? Yes, I can.
I'm not gonna try that. I made a little spill.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do some fun stuff with this channel, though.
Yeah, and I hope that as it continues, obviously we'll get better at it.
Yeah, definitely. Like, it might be a little rough in the beginning, guys. Like,
I feel like I have to find my vibe, my. I don't know.
You have to find you.
My flow in this.
Yeah.
You know?
Definitely. Yeah. Well, I talked about it a little bit last episode, but I had some background in YouTube.
Yeah, and that comes off very naturally. I could feel that, and that's why I was thinking like earlier too. Like you should probably come off pretty natural, and I think you're a little more nervous than you should be.
That's okay. I'm just trying to have proper posture because I was looking at yesterday's episode and I found myself kind of slouching. But whatever, it's real life. That's how it is.
Yeah, gotta remember to keep my feet planted.
Yeah, so I remember when I first launched my YouTube channel, like the nerves and stuff. And
yeah, how old were you? Like 12, 13, 14?
I think I was like a sophomore. I don't know.
So like 14? Oh, 15?
Honestly, I don't know. Sophomore was at 10th.
Yeah, so we're about the same age.
2010.
So you're probably about 15.
Yeah. 2010, and I'm 28.
I think you're older than me, right? A little bit?
By like 3 months.
Yeah, so you had to have been 15 because I always turn like just before the new grade, turn the new age.
This is by far going way better than my first YouTube video that someone can probably dig up. Do not dig that up. But I remember I kept on saying like, oh, people are going to talk shit about me. And I just kept on saying that. And it was just...
Well, I mean, it's all about finding... consistency is key. Definitely. I've heard many YouTubers or podcasters say that, like, the more you do it, the more successful you will be. So...
Yeah, we'll find our flow.
Yeah, for sure.
But
I'm excited about it, honestly. It's pretty cool.
I think that's pretty tasty. I can't get over it. I'm sorry. We keep on referring back to this, but I guess that is what we talk about, right? We're going to sit here, talk about drinks and...
Or maybe we're just having a conversation over one beer. Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, tell me something. Did you hear about the local casino getting hacked?
No, I didn't. This is new to me. What happened?
So, Eureka Casino. Oh, you know.
Wait, didn't this happen a while ago? I heard about this.
Well, it happened in like November,
I remember some girl told me about it, and I was like, they got hacked. I didn't know that.
Well, I'm getting like a bunch of ads about it. Like, hey, have you been hacked? Join the class action lawsuit now.
So what they do? Take players' information?
So they I think they took players like info. Like when you register as like for your players card, it's like simple info, like phone number.
I'm pretty sure they have my information.
I mean, they don't have no social securities.
Yeah, I know, but still.
But they do have the social securities of every employee.
Ooh.
And that's where it gets a little spicy.
Any culprits? Anyone they know?
Honestly, I haven't heard. All I've heard was if you got a letter in the mail. And guess what came in the mail the other day?
You got one?
I got a letter. So my information's been compromised. I mean, honestly, I don't know. It's kind of weird.
I don't even know what address I gave them when I signed up for a card. I don't even know if they still had it. Like it might have, because I never used it. I don't know if they.
It's still on file.
Oh, is.
I mean, I don't even know how to double check that, but
I don't know what they're gonna get from me.
No, I mean,
I have nothing.
I mean, we're fine for the most part. They got our names and they got our addresses. It's the employees that probably got screwed over the most.
Yeah, probably. Probably have like credit cards in their names they never heard about. Something random.
I mean,
I don't know what you do with that kind of information, but create a fake identity.
Yeah, I mean, they might not do it today. They might not do it tomorrow, but
Sell it, sit on the information.
20 years from now, you're just like, I owe $27,000. Or you try to get your like,
Or your dad and you didn't even know it.
You're trying to retire and they're like,
Oh, you already collected your retirement fund.
boom,
That happens.
all the time.
Oh man. I mean, I know people personally who like got scammed by like, this is the IRS. You need to put money on what's it called? One of those like cash cards.
Oh yeah,
and people fall for that, and they're like, because I've had family, they're like, older, and they're like, they got freaked out.
You're a business owner. I'm a business owner, and like we put our information out there, right?
Yeah.
We register websites, and some people know how to get into like the back end of that, and they can get our phone numbers, they can get our emails. Next thing you know, we're getting dozens of calls a day, and we answer thinking it's clients, and it's like,
I get probably 6 to 10 a day. Yeah.
hey, it's
And it's always it's like a robotic voice.
it's a Google verification. We're here to verify your Google account. Send us your password.
Or hi, this is Sarah from the Business Bureau.
Yeah.
Like we think you're blah blah blah. Like just random
Yeah, it sucks.
nonsense.
It sucks.
It does get annoying.
And it happens all the time to older people, like you mentioned.
Yeah.
It's
But most people nowadays are pretty like aware that spam calls are
right.
insane because the level that it's at is like everybody gets it. You don't even have to be a business owner.
Right.
I know, like my number, I still get spam calls or calls from the dude that had my number before me, and I've had this number for nearly 10 years, and they still keep calling about this guy named Aaron that I have no idea who the hell he is.
I remember you telling me about this.
Yeah, bro. When I got a Walgreens card, he had a Walgreens card and his name popped up. I was like, that's not me.
With your phone number.
Yeah, the same guy.
You registered your phone number. They're like, oh, this number is already registered.
Yeah, and then they fixed it, but I'm curious. Sometimes I want to know what this guy looks like.
Aaron owes a lot of money.
Yeah, he owes a lot of money.
He probably does. But I think we're coming down to the end of this. Final thoughts is these last couple minutes?
The drink though, great. Out of 10?
Out of 10.
Out of 10,
as an example, yesterday
I give it a 7.3.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah, 7.3.
I didn't have lime. We use lemon. I'm a lime guy. We talked about it a little bit on the pre-show.
I don't know.
Is there a difference?
I don't know. I never.
Does it matter?
Man, I can have a beer without a lime or a lemon.
Right.
And so that's why it's never like a big thing to me.
Okay.
I don't know if I notice a difference, but maybe next time we do try lime, or maybe we try them both, and we.
Right. Definitely, we need to do a comparison. Both.
Yeah, for sure.
That's always been a debate in my head that I have. I'm like, lime? No, a lemon or lime?
Yeah.
When you go to the casino here, they'll do both.
Yeah.
They'll do a wedge of that and a wedge of that, and honestly, I dig it.
Yeah. Yeah, like the Eureka, I think usually they have lemons. Usually, right? And then when I would go to the VR, they always had limes. But usually when I go to Eureka, I think they have lemons.
Yeah, they do both.
Really? I never.
You know what? I have to pay attention. I know there is a lemon.
Yeah, they always got that big old yellow lemon at the top.
I think they squeeze both into it. Don't quote me on that. But
Maybe they have the juice. They use the juice.
our facts are only 80% right.
Yeah, maybe less.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm giving this 8.2.
8.2. Okay.
I'm giving it an 8.0. 8.0.
Okay.
It's better than what I had yesterday, but it took a little longer, so you got to give and take. Also, this is on a different scale. Yesterday's was a pre-made drink, and this is like a handmade. You know what? For handmade,
I probably would have given the one yesterday a lot lower.
Yesterday probably would have gave it like a 4.
Yeah, I mean, I'm familiar with
That makes me feel better.
this on micheladas. Like, yeah, look, man, I'm trying to be thorough.
I'm just messing with you. No, yeah. I'm giving it an 8. For some reason, this simple 5-ingredient michelada has been my jam. So
Yeah, it's definitely a good one.
So
It's not bad.
what's your final score?
I'll give it a 7.3.
Okay, 7.3. There you go, guys. Recipe will be somewhere. You'll be able to find it somewhere in the description, hopefully. But that's it. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Yeah, no problem, man.
It's only up from here, so
Can't wait.
thank you.